Best practice training. Yin comes miss.
Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is.
Dhalsim.
Allow yoga to guide you.
Sure thing. Let's dance.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Shall we begin? Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Jump in finds the mark. Time's the only thing moving here. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Can't tech the throw? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. From up above. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Oh, easy tech. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Reacts to the throw. Blocks the low heavy. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. You want to avoid blocking a drive impact near the corner because it'll result in a big wall splat even on block. Player two chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Triple Jinrai hits! Good damage on it. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? Both fighters planning something? From low heavy to... We have Super Art on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Teleport! This is gonna hurt! Crowns him from above! Fades out the low kick! Impact! Squat! Finds the target! The low's blocked! Looking for a hold! Bingo! There's a burnout! Keeps them guessing with a yoga arch. Player two can't afford mistakes without that drive. Gunbird! Going supernova! Who's gonna take it? That was the highest if I've ever seen. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Can't tech the throw. Blocks the low heavy. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player two with a sliver of drive gauge left. They may be in for a tough time. That drive impact doesn't get through. Knockdown. Burnout is triggered. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round two. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. The super armor does its job. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Ooh, there's a side flip. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Now that's how you use an impact. Yoga teleport! Where is he going? Teleports! That's gonna rattle him. They decide to take a breather to regroup. So, what's next? Player low heavy! The throw is denied! Going in? Throw tech! Time to reassess the situation? This is gonna hurt! Play all the throw connects! Betting it all on the drive rush! Uses the target combo as a filler. Ah, genius read with that throw escape! In attack range! Yoga fire! Player drives and back misses! Flatline zone! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Dark anti-air in the clutch! They exchange blows. Quick dash in. Barely blocks the jump in. A jump in? The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Throws him. Finds the target. Low heavy, but no go. They're in range. Watch clutch anti-air. This is gonna hurt. The low's blocked. Clean up. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Jumps. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Somehow manages to block the connects with the throw. What are they gonna do? Takes them up. What now? Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They goddess crowns him from above. This sunburst gonna be too hot to handle. They are done. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
A new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Player 2 with the life lead. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. No good up high. Neither of them willing to back off here. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Knockdown. Solid blocking. The quarter makes it hard to repay. Oh. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Coming up a beatdown! A quick breather. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. What'll happen here? Player 1, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Blocks it. Medium kick. Low heavy, but no go. What's next? Noticeable what closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 has the life advantage. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. A nice, chunky combo. Can they keep up the assault? You can't hesitate when a chance like that presents itself. Is this a sign of what's to come? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws out a projectile. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Sticks the jump in. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drop. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the low heavy connected. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps. Gets the jump in. The jump in is denied. Teleports. That's gonna rattle him. Player 1 has the life lead. Can drive rush to keep it going. Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Springs forward with the drive rush. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Long range fireball to break the silence. Yoga float. Goes for the jump in. Jumps up. Blink up. Sets up with the jump in. A real test of nerves here. Catches out the cage right there. Hits it all on the full meter. You know what that means? It's time for the weekend.
Tell him how you like that, Anita.
Can they close this round without relying on drive? Who will set the bait as turns out? Both of them back off. Then curls them from above. That was the highest I've ever seen. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Brings out the super art. How is this going to work out for them? How is this round going to develop? Nails the anti-air. Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match plays out. Holds out with the block. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity here. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any smart play to stop the opponent here. Yoga float. Their spacing is oh. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Teleport. That's gonna rattle them. Who's going to start things off? Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Drive gauge gap here. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Player 1 is on the sunburn. I hope they pack some sunscreen. What now? Checking with the fire, crowns them from above. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Dangerous range. There's a closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump. Player 2 has the life lead. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Good fortune. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. That drive impact is blocked. All right, what's coming up next? With the throw. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Anything could happen here. Springs forward with a drive rush. Jumps up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. The KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Yoga fire there. They return to center stage. Does a good job escaping the corner. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Jumps in, solid anti-air. Crowns him from above. Can they create an opportunity for the cashes out the cage right there? Trips them with a critical arm. Such a smart play to go for in this situation. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. That amazing, never say die attitude got them the win. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Box him with a target combo. Gets the throw to side switch. A dizzying side switch in the corner. Player 1 chases them down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in catches them. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Shoots off a fireball up close. Big counter. Both fighters are barely alive. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Super clutch corner kick. KO! Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Pushing through with the Gladius. Are we going to see some fireworks here? The Gladius blows them away. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side sweep. Player 1 drops them to half, closing the gap. Going in. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Keeps them out. Full drive on deck. Hold up. It closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Shall we begin?
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Checks with a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Oh! These two fighters are perfectly synced. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Gets out of the corner. Neither of them willing to back off. Sticks the combo. Goes in on the impact for nothing. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Left off a projectile to waste time. The jump in is denied. Burns them up. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. They just won't stop switching. Hits them with a stop and pop. A quick breather. The low heavy is denied. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Yoga float. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Were they baiting them into that? Sunburst! I hope they pack some sunscreen. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 has the deck stacked. The low kick hits. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the flatline zone? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Oh, plot twist. Yoga teleport. Where he blocks the low kick. Misses the grab. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Both sides getting ready. Oh, the throw connects. That throw will do some good damage. Nothing stops this trend. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Are we going to see a comeback here? The Inferno! What are they cooking up? What were they thinking? Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that bloodbath. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Big throws. Closes the gap for the grab. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. That's all for Yoga Fire. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Anything could happen here. Locks them down with the arch. Knockdown and... They don't need to go for anything big. Even a light tap could win this round. The low doesn't connect. Both fighters are way up, springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps in. Neither fighter can land the deciding hit. It's been a fight, so both players decide to stand down and catch their breath. Going in, they need to rely on their instincts here. Not much time left in this round. In there! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Yoga teleport. Where is he going? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. A drive impact. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Grabs and throws them away. That throw will do some good damage. Locks them down with the arch. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Out of range. Relatively safe. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Blocks the impact. Anti-air in the clutch. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Jumps in. Oh, the low's blocked. Yoga float. This unleashes some big damage. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact.
This one
Super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Shall we begin?
You call, I answer!
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Definitely shuts out the jumping. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to bait out the jump? Combo with the target combo. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Box him with a target combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player one is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around into a big KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hits them with a vagabond edge. Still slugging it out at this range. Runs that off and keeps going. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Teleports, that's gonna rattle him. Big opportunity coming. Gets out of the corner. Slides and goes for the legs. Player two holding on to that corner. Just goes for it at this range. Bushin beat assaults them from the air. Both fighters overhead. Oh, the throw connects. Fights back with authority. Flatlines them. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Shall we begin?
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Hold your breath. There's a punish count. This can lead to something big. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Heading into the end game now, it's getting to KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big man's coming for you. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see hits him with a stopping block. Good old slap. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. So, what's next? Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Scrambling here to bait out the low kick. Just denies the jump-in attempt. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shows the medium kick. The low doesn't connect. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown! This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? This is a real back and forth matchup. Down to the wire. Takes the chance to hurt him. Throws him to negate the block. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Knockdown and... Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. KO! Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Teleports. That's gonna rattle him. Big counter. Very solid corners here. Hits him with a stopping block. Inferno to turn up the heat. Is this early super gonna change things? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Looking for a chance. Going on the offensive? Yoga teleport. Where is he going? From low heavy to smart stuff. Poking at that range to zone the opponent. This can lead to some big damage. Yoga float. Ooh, what a smart flow. One'll have to show up for it. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Yoga float to mess with their head. Yoga float. Where's this going? Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishes. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Looks that off and keeps going. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Gets through the opening. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. Now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. They need to make good use of the gauge without emptying it. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Life lead opens up. Gets them. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Hits him with a stopping block. Full S8 uses the gauge for a super art.
Please, what for your game?
Merciless yoga. Dhalsim just straight up slapping the taste out of their mouth. This is gonna hurt and humiliate. They must have a game. This is gonna hurt. Good old slaps. Playing flatlines on. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Nice fireball. Player 2 has the Soup Totsugeki to the face. Catches them out. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Bamboozling time with the yoga float. Yoga float to mess with their head. Okay, nobody blink. Yoga fire to turn up the heat. Gets the counter hit. Blink up. Both sides getting ready. Jump. The low. Jump. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They can't get hit here. Who'll set the bait at this range? Yoga Arch! They got something in mind! They are done! Player 1 made some smart moves there! Great game!
Here comes a new challenger.
Alright. It's the
How's this
same,
match
huh?
gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Shall we begin?
I'm number 1. Round 1.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
All right,
Party
first
for.
round. What's going to happen? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Jump in, finds the mark. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Blocks the jump in. There's a corner switch. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Decides to buff up while they can. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Takes a trip. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Knockdown. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 chases them down. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Sticks the jump in. One chance here may end this match. Which one of these fighters has what it takes to close out this round? Jumps up, side switch in the corner. Drilling time. Let the yoga KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. That delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Good old slap. Oito throw.
Damn.
Can't let him close in like that. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Keeps them guessing with a yoga arch. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Knockdown and... jumps? Locks them down with the arch. What's the next move? Jeez, how can they read each other so well? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Sumo headbutt. Blocks it. And whips. They're wide open. Oicho.
Both fighters planning something in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go.
Well, I'm
Who's
only
going to
fighting
come out
on
on top
Honda.
of this fight?
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Good anti-air. Throws him down. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Sticks the combo. Holds out with the block. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juice. Heats it up with a combo into super. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Closing moments of the closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets the jump in. Jumps up. Throws him. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. Scrapping it out up close. Goodall uses the gauge for a super art. Burns all three for the final bout. I hope they've got a stretcher on standby. Took him to the corner in a flash. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with him? Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so on. Hits him with a stop and bomb. Charges forward. Yoga float. Crowns him from above. Connects with the throw. Blocks the low kick. 100 hands. Grabs him. Oh, they got him. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? A jump. Brushes that off and keeps going. Inferno to turn up the heat. Player 1 has the lightning. There's the burnout. Getting up close and personal. Player 2 is in burnout state. Sets up with the jump in. What throws him? Snap! Headbutt! Changes the pace with the fire. Slaps him! Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Gonna mix them up with the arch? Can they use it? This is gonna hurt. Side switch. What now? Oh, now that is a punish. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. Oh, that's how you punish. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Gets the counter hit. Barely blocked each other. Still scrapping for control of the space. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 2 chases them down. Still in a bind, but escapes the throw. Player 1 is almost dead, and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Likely, there's the impact. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Locks them down with the arch. Left off the projectile, so charges forward. Yoga fire. Okay, they trade hits. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Sumo headbutt. It's a good spot to use the super. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Alright. Alright, I think I want to play a little Jane. A little Jamie.
Versus online ranked match. Special training. The Macho Ring.
Heroic as a sure thing. Let's take it.
Marisa.
I live for battle.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. Puts one in the pocket. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Nothing but air for the impact. Still slugging it out here. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Did well to get the buff in there. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life Legal snaps back and hits hard with a 10-10. Very solid corner switch. Hold your breath. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Their worst fear in the corner taking form. From low heavy to... Their spacing is so on point right now. Hits them with a stopping block. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has... There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter.
This is our destiny.
Lands the Getsuga Saiho.
Getsuga.
Going for that juicy damage. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Lays down a Saihasho. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Take that Gordo Wet gets the counter hit and the win. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps in. Brushes off the impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Okay, they trade hits. The jump in is denied. Goes in on the impact for nothing. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Brushes that off and keeps going. Did well to get the buff in there. Blocks it. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Confirm on the impact. Not a counter, but they'll take it. Grabs and throws them away. Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Player 1 is driving back, misses. Low heavy. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Experiencing burnout. Oh, yo, raw super hit. Drink level max out. This party's getting crazy. Cashes out the cage right there. All the throw connects. Both sides absolutely relentless. Player 2 can't. No way. That win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Who will come out on top in this final round? Huge chance at that wall spot. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. This is gonna hurt. Play burns out. Barely blocks this and leads to some big damage. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to the low. Oh, here we go. Anti-air in this one. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Getting up close and personal. They're recovered. Denies the jump in. And tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Both of them back off. And whiff. They're wide open. But baits out the low kick. They are done. Player 2 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play with the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Both players have near empty super arc gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage. Will that drive impact get punished? Sees it coming and blocks it out. Knocked down. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Gets it in there!
Man, why don't you do it?
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Jump. Grabbing it out up close. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side sweep. Players, they're going for the super arc. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Good presence of mind to pull the trigger. Noticeable life lead is a tough odds for the critical art.
This is our destiny.
A clean KO. Nice meter away.
Let's go.
Closes it out.
Fight round.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? Back with all the throw connects. Big opportunity coming. Steals back a chance. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Both fighters hit slams on the brakes and shut out the counter. Okay, here we go. He'll cut that boy off. Nothing stops this train. Looks while they're breaking. What's next? Throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player walls flat into the charge break. Player 2 tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. It is over. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Kept doing the same fucking thing. Damn it.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
I'm not gonna lose.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. The throw is escaped. These two fighters are perfectly synced. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. No good up high. Denies that throw attempt. Reads the throw and shuts it down. Blocks the low heavy. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Bops him with a target combo. Throws him. What's next? Knockdown. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with pressure. Just goes for it at this range. The super doesn't hit. Serving him a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting. Jumps. Barely blocks the jump in. Wrong critical. What's gonna happen? The path to a win looks very tough here, and I don't know if they can hold out. The low's blocked. Low heavy. Player flatlines them. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. All right. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. Blocks the low heavy. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Where is their opening? Intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Jump. Can't tech the throw. Time for a drink. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Jumps up. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Looking for a chance. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Jumps. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. The engagement here will have a he connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Life lead is there, but still, they're going for the super art. Grabs it cleanly. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Final round. Who will the fighting game gods charges forward? Both fighters are raring to go. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Player 2, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. A jump, throw tag, spot the throw. Oh, nice! Both fighters planning something? Drive impact misses! Handle with care. You can't drop drive impacts. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Vintage. Excellent damage on that. This can lead to some big damage. Any throw will whip at that range. Throws them. Okay, here, slick overdrive cancel there to call them out. Low heavy, but no go. Genius read with that throw escape. Rushes in. Dangerous range here. Were they looking
No,
to connect
fucking
with
do
overdrive
it.
art from this situation? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. What now? Glasses for a reaction with a fireball. Oh, blocks the low kick.
Prepare yourself.
Doesn't take the throw. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Load it up! Behave. Behave. Behave.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top
Round 1. Fight!
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Who's going to break the silence first? Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. What's the play here? Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. They need to hold out. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Knockdown. Whips the throw. Decides to meet them in the air. Life lead opens up. Goes for the super art. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Miraculous grab. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Whips the throw. The quarter makes it hard to escape. Yo, put that away. Knockdown. Solid effort. Nice read with the cannon spike. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out, experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Charges forward. Shows the medium kick. Spikes. Gets the throw out of the hooligan. Smart aggressive play there. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Knockout and their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on. Genius lead with that throw escape. Flatline play. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Jumps in. Goes for the jump in. Misses the grab. The long. Smart stuff. Poking at that range to zone the opponent. Ooh, you never. Ooh, what a smart throw. Going in.
Come on, bro.
We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Okay, here we go. A jump in? All the throw connects. What now? Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jump? Drops them. The low kick hits. Ugh, take a turns out. Jump, they are done. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Rushes down the opponent to impose their will. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Nice read with the cannon spike. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, easy tag. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Whiffs the throw. Throw gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. The jump-in is denied. The quarter makes it hard to... Nice read with the cannon spike. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A quick breather. Still slugging it out at this range. Off of me! Drops them. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Take that sword away! He's maxed out! In there! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Jumps in.
Okay.
Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What's the play here? Definitely saw that counter coming. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? The fighters are matching each other move from beats it up with a combo into super. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Does a good job of pushing back. Combo with the target combo. Taking stock. The pressure is so intense here. So they intercepts. Slick anti-air finish. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Box him with a target combo. Still very early in the round. Charges forward. The air throw is smart, but out of reach. Knockdown and... You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Smart play with the throw. Crumble from above. A quick breather. Hold your breath. Threads it cleanly. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Okay, here. How did they read that throw? Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Max SA distantly to some big damage.
Come on. It's time to
Ketsuga
train.
Sayo connects. Jamie's gonna show all of those G's that there's a new player in town. Both sides getting ready. Burns out. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Genius read with that throw escape. The throw doesn't connect. Closes it out. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
The top player is
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Jump in finds the mark. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? No go for the throw. There's a corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Knockdown. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. We're close to the point where one mistake could end the round. Spins it on the super. Player one turned this right around with that super. Combo with the target combo. The drink level's at 4. All inhibitions are out the window. Tension! Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Like, just goes for it at this range. Goes for the jackhammer off the cyclone lariat, prioritizing the side switch over damage. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They trade hits. Who's going to start things off? Player two chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Looking to play them with a pile drive. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. From low heavy to jump. Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Pokes with a kick. What are they gonna do? The overhead denied. Jump! Oh my god, they just jumped it up! Handle with care. You can't jump driving that. Okay, nobody blink. Player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Low heavy. At the midway point of the round. Tosugeki to the face. Jump! Ooh, you never reach out and hug him. You'll cut that boy off. He's had too much. Oh man, this is scary with excellent block. Oh, the throw connects. What's next? Noticeable life lead. Courageous grab. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? Oh, drive up. A jump. They are done. Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Keeps them out. The low kick hits. Charges forward. Jumps in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. The low doesn't connect. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Starts with a jump in. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Gets the jump in. Takes the chance to hurt him. A clutch drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. Heavy punch sends him flying. Player's KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Time for a drink. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Reads the command grab. Can't tech the throw. Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. What'll happen here? They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Going in. Heavy punch sends him flying. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Whoa, critical art now. A clean KO. Nice meter awareness.
No remorse.
Oh, they got him. Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Going on the offensive? Decides to buff up while they can. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Holds out with the block. The throw misses. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. Player 1 chases him down. Gets the jump in. Jumps in. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Gets him. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Time for a drink. Got their eye on the air. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Max SA, they're going for the super art? Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! Taking no prisoners. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Barely blocked target locked and scoop. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. That's gonna leave him rattled.
Why are you not doing the last part of it?
Dangerous range here. Oh, Russian head kick. Flatline there. Player 2 made all the right moves, and this experience is only gonna make them stronger.
Challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Oh, with the drive impact. Getting careless and missing a drive impact like that will leave you wide open. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Well-timed corner switch. Knockdown. This is the perfect range to snipe some out the air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 chases them down. Got some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Gets the knockdown, and now both fighters planning something? Still slugging it out at this range. Hits them with a stopping body. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive. This is a very precarious situation. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. The throw missed. That back throw was huge. Player 1 has a full drive to break through with the throw. Player 2 faced a giant and walked away unscathed. What a win! Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 chases them down. Taking stock. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Life lead opens up. Takes a trip. Sandblast! Shoots off a fireball up close. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. From up above, hits them with a stopping bomb. The super doesn't hit. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Finds the target. Their drive gauges are pumps the brakes on the impact. Sandblast. Player 2 will look to apply and whiff. They're wide open.
Come on. It's time.
Will this be enough to kill? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Down to the wire. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue to fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. The drink level's up to 4. All options are on the table. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Taking stock. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Fires off in overdrive. Whiffs the throw. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Player 2 can build off this lead. A quick breather. Flushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Whiffs with that huge attack. Burnout activates. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their odds for the critical art.
This is our destiny.
The Getsuga Saiho hits. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retakes. Player 2 has depleted their raw super hard incoming. Hits them with the that combo finishes it. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The drive. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Time for a drink. Both fighters are raring to go. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Target combo into all the throw connects. Both sides rushes in. Player 2 needs to take it. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground. When I'm looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation, this is the time to believe in your ability. The low closes it out. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
The top player.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Sticks the combo. Blows them. What's next? Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Snipes them out the air. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Fires off an overdrive. Just out of range for that throw. Medium kick hits. Can't tech the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Risky up-close scrap still going. Shows a medium kick. Blocks the impact. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Pokes with a medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive resets.
I don't know what's happening.
Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 has KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Goes with a projectile for their opening shot. Solid throw tech. Backs them into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. They trade. Decides to meet them in the air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. There's a change of sides. Smart play with the throw. Swagger step. Gets the bar out of control. Light drive rush to keep it going. Oh man, this is a scary range. Taps them on the dome. Poses them with a kick. They gotta dig down deep here. Both of them back drive rush. Reads the throw and escapes. The drive gauge is screaming for more attention. Dangerous range here. Betting it all on the drive rush. Gotta do better than that. Player 2, can you closes it out? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open with the fireball. Who will come out on top in this final? All the throw connects. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Charges forward. Jumps it. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Drive impact misses. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Drive rush. Player 1 needs to use a good decision with that throw. Forward rush. SBK, super hard to show them what a TNT and fighters can do for you. Looking to follow up after that target pump. Throws them. Okay, he's getting it all on the drive rush. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. absolutely relentless. Cut that boy off. He's had too much. Nothing stops this train. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Oh, yo, Rock super here. Crowns him from above. Player 1 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They are letting it fly from the get-go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Jump. Drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Gets back into the KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Can't tech the throw? Good work staying in throw range there. The fighters continue to check drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Pokes with a medium kick. Going in. Shows the medium kick. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Hits him with a stopping box. Springs forward with the drive rush. It's a good spot to use the super. Hits the Sosai Rasa. She's gonna give them a rabid beatdown for some serious damage. Crowns them from above. Player experiencing burnout. Life lead is there, but still it breaks through with the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
The top player is here. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Saw that low heavy coming. Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The low kick connects. Takes up some damage with a long reaching attack. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Strings it all together. Takes them all the... There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. This is gonna be bad news. Bring in the heat. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the throw. Finds the time to squeeze in above. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. The low kick connects. What are they thinking here? Throws him down. Good work staying in throw range there. Misfire with the drive impact. No good up high. Box him with a target control. Takes a trip. Nice tech. Gets the jump in. Blows him. What's next? Life lead opens up. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Blocks the low heavy. Okay, creating some space here. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Taking stock. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
An aerial Tatsu. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Denies the low heavy. Still very early in the round. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Player two will need some working to impress with this super. Lands the Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player two will look to apply. Oh, the throw connects. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. This is the ideal range to utilize. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Looking for a chance. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting it flatlined in. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Starts things off with a jump in. Low heavy. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Both fighters are raring to go. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Adds a bit of OD spike. Overhead attack. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Barely blocks the jump-in. Both sides getting ready. Reads the jump-in perfectly. Player two is burned out. Yo, cut that boy off. He's had too much. Player two is in burnout state. Okay, blocks the low kick. Player one with the rhythm. No! Critical line now? A real test of nerves here. This could lead to some big damage. Okay, here we go. They gotta dig down deep. No hesitation or regret. Hits him with that NSFW. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Are you kidding me? Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
If you've come to fight, then fight! If you've come to fight, then fight! Then fight! If you've come to fight, then fight!